And now, Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger, and I have another interesting true story for you about the historic Death Valley country. My story starts one day in 1892, when a stranger drifted into the desert mining camp of Darwin near Death Valley. He carried with him a small black bag, which contained what soon became famous as Faro Bill's layout. Within a few hours, he had made a deal with the owner of Darwin's big casino and set himself up with his Faro layout.
See, we got a new Faro dealer. Where'd he come from?
How would I know? My guess would be either Frisco or Denver. He's got a smooth look about him.
Well, he better not try any of his slick tricks on us. We'll run him out of camp.
Listen to the sidewinder. The fellow's hardly unfolded his outfit, and already you think he's a crook.
Yeah, look at them hands. He wasn't born yesterday.
There's no law says you gotta play Faro sidewinder. Go shoot craps. Try your luck at the wheel.
I happen to like Faro.
Yeah, me too. Besides, I got a new system I want to try out.
Again?
You sound like my wife. I gotta go home and get some dough.
Hey, give my regards to that pretty sister-in-law of yours.
Grace? Oh, I won't be seeing her, or Harriet either, I hope. I'm just gonna slip in the house and ride out again.
Game running? They call me Sidewinder on account of I'm quick and I'm deadly when I'm crossed.
They call me Faro Bill. Place your bets, gentlemen.
What in the world?
Oh, drat that cat. He jumped up in the mantelpiece and knocked the jar on the floor. Bad Samantha.
Give me the money.
Oh, Harriet.
I'm putting that money by for a sewing machine. It's not going to be squandered on gambling.
Who said anything about gambling?
You can't fool me, Tim Maloney. Bring me the broom and the dustpan, will you, Grace?
What broke?
The ginger jar.
Oh, what a shame.
Let Tim sweep it up.
Oh, not me. I got an appointment.
You're not going near that deadfall again.
Oh, now look, I can watch, can't I? Even if I can't play.
I don't trust you.
Oh, well, look at that. New fella's going to need somebody to keep cases for him.
What new fella?
Oh, new Faro dealer just hit town.
Another?
Oh, this one isn't like the regular run of tin horns. He's got class.
Class?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I love that. A gambler with class.
What do you know about gamblers? You ever met one?
Heaven forbid.
Well, I bet if I brought this Faro dealer home here, you wouldn't...
Tim, don't you dare.
No, I just said if.
There are some things I draw the line at, especially where there's a young, unmarried sister in the house.
Oh, for Pete's sake, you think it was like smallpox.
It's worse. You can vaccinate for smallpox. When you get married, Grace, marry a man who doesn't know one card from another.
I'll make sure of that, after seeing the cross you have to bear.
Of course, Tim isn't really bad. He don't drink or beat me up. And when I catch him like I did today, the money. He got away with it. He's taken it to the casino to play Faro with. Oh, whatever am I going to do with that man?
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your hurry?
Well, I'm late. I have to get home.
I'll take you there.
Thank you. I don't need an escort.
Oh, a pretty girl like you on a night like this, I know a shortcut.
No, let me go. Stop. Let me go. Stop.
Come on, give me a little kiss.
No. Help. 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 Help.
You all right? Stay away from this girl from now on. Savvy? I'll see you wherever you're going.
Oh, thank you. This is where I live.
Then I'll say goodnight.
Well, won't you come in and meet my folks? I know they'd like to thank you for what you did.
I'm already late for work.
Why, you're a minor.
No.
I didn't think you were, but you certainly used your fists like one. You were wonderful.
I'd like to see you again, if I may.
Why, yes.
When?
Oh, well, almost any evening.
Could you make it morning?
Morning?
I'll hire a rig at the livery and we'll go driving.
Well, that would be lovely.
Good night.
Good night.
Grace, we were getting worried about you. What happened?
Well, I was detained.
Here, you can take over.
Tim, I never knew such a shirker. I hope when you get a husband, Grace, he's domesticated.
What do you keep needling the poor girl for about getting married?
I want to see her happily settled.
I will be, one of these days.
Well, don't wait too long.
Yeah, grab the first man who asked you, like Harriet did.
Tim Maloney!
I wouldn't care if he was domesticated, if he had everything else I wanted in a man.
Such as what?
Courage and strength, the ability to stand up and fight for a woman, and yet tender.
You talking about somebody imaginary?
No, he's real.
Perfect description of me.
Tim, where are you going?
Where do you think? To buck the tiger.
Tim! Oh, of course. Today was payday. Who is this man you've met?
It's a funny thing. I forgot to ask his name.
Give me another one, Rusty.
I'll call a turn this time. My system's got to work.
Move over. I'm getting in on this game.
How many chips?
I'm putting cash money on this here layout.
Suit yourself.
And when I win, I want cash money in return. $50 on the 8 to win. $50 on the king to lose. Now turn your cards, dealer, and turn them square, or I'll peel the hide plumb off in your carcass.
Bet's closed, gentlemen.
Sidewinder's been hitting the bottle. He's looking for trouble.
8 loses. King wins. You bet it to lose.
Whipsaw, blast of luck.
This isn't your night to howl, Sidewinder. You better quit.
I'm going to clean up the shopper if it takes me all night. Hey, you. What kind of a limit do you have on this game?
For you, the sky.
Good. Because I'm going to bust the bank and get rid of this deadfall of yours once and for all. Here's $4,000 even. Turn your cards over for this, you piker.
Get it placed so there'll be no arguments after the cards fall.
I'm dropping out. When a game goes local like this, I quit.
Are you ready?
Go ahead and deal.
Five wins. No bet. 6 loses. Bank wins. 10 wins. No bet. 4 loses. Bank wins. 5 wins. No bet. 8 loses. Bank wins. 8 wins. No bet. Queen loses. Bank wins.
Why, you dirty crook, you can't get away with this.
Take it easy, Sidewinder.
This game is a skin and a brace. And I'm asking for my money back.
You're drunk.
I'm asking for it with this.
Dead. Got him right through the heart.
I had no choice.
It was him or you.
You shot in self-defense. We'll testify to that.
The Sidewinder was a bad hombre. Darwin's well rid of him.
Carry him out in the back room, boys. We'll notify the coroner.
Whatever expense there is, I'll stand. The game's over.
When my sister asked me who I was going driving with, I had to admit I didn't even know your name.
William Barton. Was she shocked?
I assured her you were a gentleman.
Bless you.
I think she was rather pleased that I'd met someone out here I liked.
You must have more admirers than you can shake a stick at.
Oh, the thing is, most of the men out here are so crude or rough. Or even beasts like that horrible Sidewinder.
Forget about him.
It's an awful thing to say, but I'm glad he's dead.
Oh? Heard about that.
Yes, my brother-in-law, Tim Maloney, told us about it at breakfast this morning.
It was an unfortunate affair.
Tim said he never saw anyone so quick on the draw as that Faro Bill. One minute he was sitting there shuffling cards, and the next instant, bullets flying all over the place.
Only 2.
Oh, were you there?
I'm Faro Bill.
You? Oh, no.
I should have told you.
I'd never have gone out with you had I known.
I shot in self-defense. Ask your brother-in-law. Ask anybody. Things like this happen.
In dives, yes. I had no idea you were a professional gambler.
What's wrong with being a gambler?
What's wrong with it? Nothing, except no decent, self-respecting man would be one.
The game I run is on the level.
They're all crooked.
You don't know anything about it. You're like all these good women. You belong in a... You don't belong out west.
Take me home, please.
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me, you tin horn.
Did you have a nice drive? He looks like quite a lady killer.
He is a killer. He's the man who shot the sidewinder. Faro Bill, the gambler.
And you thought he was a gentleman. Oh, are you all right, dear? Oh, that was a close call.
Hey, what's the idea?
I'm folding.
You're not leaving town.
Yep, on the 4 o'clock stage.
It's not on account of the shooting.
Could be.
Oh, now, look, Bill, nobody in Darwin holds that against you. In fact, they're kind of grateful you rid the town of a bad hombre.
Well, so long.
Just when I had a new system worked out that I wanted to try, too.
Tim, can't you sit somewhere except right in front of the stove?
That's the warmest place there is.
Go in the other room. Oh, go out and take a walk.
I don't want to go out for a walk.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I just got nothing to go out for.
What happened to the big casino, your home away from home?
It ain't the same without a Faro game. Faro Bill left town.
Did you hear that, Grace?
Yes.
I guess public opinion was just too strong.
Oh, public opinion, heck. Every man in Darwin was on his side. Something just got into him. What's eating her?
I was afraid of it. I guess she really cares for that gambler.
You can't see how anybody in their right mind wants to go hear a lecture on the art of basket weaving in the Polynesian Islands.
It's educational.
Now, if they give us a hula dancer, are you interested in basket weaving? Well, if it isn't Faro Bill. Faro Bill, you're back.
We just got here.
That's great. You going to be doing business at the same old stand?
As soon as I get this fella fed and bedded down, meet Butch.
Hiya, Butch.
Hello. Tim, we mustn't be late.
I got myself roped into a lecture on basket weaving, but I'll see you later.
Who was the boy with him?
His name's Butch, that's all I know.
You don't suppose it was his own son?
Could be.
But that would mean that Faro Bill was married.
Well, if you're so interested, why don't you go back and ask him yourself?
It's not on my account.
Well, I couldn't care less.
Catch it, Kitty.
Her name's Samantha.
Oh,
What's your name?
Butch.
Butch what?
She's a good jumper.
You're the little boy I saw with Mr. Burton the other day.
Who? Oh, you mean Bill.
Oh, then he's not your father.
No, ma'am. If he has kittens, will you let me have one of them?
Well, that won't be for quite a while, I'm afraid.
That's all right. I'll wait.
Oh, you're planning to stay on here then in Darwin?
Yes, ma'am.
You come over any time you want to play. I like little boys.
I like you. You're nice.
Well, thank you.
Seems like all I do is wash dishes or peel potatoes.
Where's my gun?
Tim, what's happened?
The kid's gone. Faro Bill can't find hide and a hair of him.
Butch?
Yeah. We don't know what happened to him, whether he's lost or run away or what, but the whole casino's joining in the search.
He's not in here.
Butch! Butch! Butch? Butch! Butch! Thanks, Grace. I sure need it. I'm beat.
They'll find him.
Maybe he's been stolen.
This will do you good.
I should be out looking for him instead of wasting time in here.
Samantha, our cat. I'd forgotten all about her.
Sounds like she's been shut in someplace.
I noticed she hadn't eaten her supper. Samantha, kitty. So that's where you are. How did you get yourself locked in a closet? Bill, Tim, Harriet, come quick, everyone. Look.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Butch! Are you all right, boy?
Where's Samantha?
It's right here in the house.
Don't tell me you've been right here in this house all the time.
I was making a nice cozy bed for Samantha, and I guess I fell asleep waiting.
The whole town's been looking for you. You had us scared half to death.
I'm sorry. Where'd Samantha go?
Into the kitchen to get her supper.
Guess I'm kind of hungry, too.
Well, you go help yourself.
Thanks!
Now, I feel pretty foolish going off the deep end like I did.
Oh, no, don't be silly.
If anything would have happened to the kid, you'd have to face his folks.
He has no folks.
Who is he, Bill?
His last living relative was the sidewinder.
The sidewinder?
How did you find out?
When we went through his pockets, we found some receipts for some money orders he'd been sending to a certain party in Big Pine. So I made a trip over to investigate. The boy was in a foster home, and there was sickness there. Money or no money, they didn't feel they could keep him, so I said I'd take him. Seemed the least I could do for the man I'd killed.
Why didn't you tell us before, Bill?
I was afraid you'd think I was a sentimental fool.
I feel better now.
So do I. Let's go home, son.
Don't give any of them away. Let me have them all.
5 kittens? Where would you keep them?
Not at the big casino.
Gee, I wish we had a house.
That calls for a woman.
Would you come and live with us, Miss Grace? Couldn't you, Bill?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Last time we went driving, you said I didn't belong out west.
I was wrong.
So was I. About a great many things.
Will you, Miss Grace? Will you?
You know, the layout, it's up to you to call the turn.
Everything I have to win.
Oh, boy!
From where I sit, I'd say all 3 of them won. What do you think?